Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's get into some XRP talk right now, and we're going to go into a new proposal that has just come about. We've heard a lot of the commentary from Eleanor Tourette, also some of the XRP media people talking about it on X. We've heard all the news outlets talking about the SEC settlement is near. Okay, as an XRP holder, I kind of feel for you guys, right? Everybody's kind of responding to some comments and basically saying it'll be 2050 before the SEC decides what they're going to do. Okay, but within this new proposal, we need to talk about they might be classifying Ripple and XRP as a payment network. Okay, so let's talk about what actually that means. We're gonna go down that rabbit hole, talk about kind of my thoughts on XRP, and then we'll get you guys on your way and into the weekend. But if you have not done so already, please do the channel a favor, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and also if you're following along on X, be sure to follow me on there as well. Okay, appreciate you guys all giving me a couple minutes of your time. I know it's a busy weekend. You got great weather outside. It's something where we don't get this quite often this time of year, and it's something where we're going to enjoy not just the sunshine, but also the fact that when we look at the charts, you can see kind of we've rebounded a lot in today's market. Okay, so we've seen a lot of the top 100 cryptos pumping, and XRP right now up 3.9%, trading at $2.34. They have established themselves at a high point of the day, and this is something as we look into it, as bad as the markets have been, only down 3% on the week, 4.5 on the month. I think that a lot of people are losing their frame of mind and getting off track a little bit, right? For me and my personal finances, when we talk XRP, I'm talking 10 years from now XRP, okay? If you're out there swing trading XRP, maybe you can play the buy the rumor, sell the news game, but if you're out there swing trading XRP, that's not something that I'm deploying in my personal strategy, okay? Never tell you to buy or sell a crypto, but XRP is one of those cryptos that I am super bullish on. I just think that right now we are in the infancy of all the developments that we're getting, and whether it's good or bad, tying in government to what XRP and Ripple is doing, it's going to be a positive in the short term, okay? And eventually, as we move forward in time, that will turn into a positive for the long haul, okay? So let's get into it. First and foremost, before we hit this article, if you guys aren't using BTCC, it's the exchange I trade on, make sure you check it out. I do have a link down below. They are running promotions, 100% deposit cash back. If you are United States based or across the globe, it's one of the longest withstanding exchanges out there. You could trade spot and futures on this exchange, and it's kind of one of the features that does separate them from a lot of other ones, as well as their track record and reputation as being kind of around for a long period of time. So it's going to differ in a lot of positive ways from some of the exchanges you're probably more well known of, such as your Coinbases and Kraken, so on and so forth. But if you're looking for a little bit something more, BTCC does offer that to you. Check them out. Links down below if you want to start trading today. All right. Now, as we get into it, this is kind of where we look at this proposal. They're seeking the SEC settlement by Ripple classifying XRP as a payment network. Now, this is coming out on March 14th, so some XRP breaking news, if you will, talking about XRP as a key financial tool in the U.S. economy. Now, we talked a little bit about the Ripple escrow holding XRP and how this possibly could be solving everyone's problems if that was to be essentially given to the United States Treasury instead of just being in that escrow, where that would allow Ripple to become, essentially decentralized by having those thresholds and meeting those criteria by exalting themselves from that ownership of their own token. Okay. Now, the interesting thing about this is, and I do want to touch on that one more thing, by doing so, by giving away that escrow and at least a chunk of it, they still would be a majority holder of XRP when we talk about wallet size, sheer wallet size, okay? But let's talk about this proposal and how this could benefit the banking system and the financial health of the United States. Okay, so if this does happen, this would unlock up to 1.5 trillion have been tied into the Nostro accounts, which is the special accounts banks hold in other countries to handle international payments. Now, in the United States, these accounts hold about $5 trillion. Now, by XRP being used instead of the current SWIFT banking system, this is where banks could free up 30% of the capital and reinvest it back into the economy. Now, on top of that, the switch could also save the banking system $7.5 billion every year in transactional fees. Now, with these freed up funds, you could use it to do things such as buy Bitcoin, possibly for the strategic reserve. And that would be something that would be very huge for Bitcoin, XRP, and quite frankly, the country. And amongst other things, every single crypto owner out there walking the planet. Okay. But first, I think that what we have to understand is we go on to talk about this reclassifying as a payment network versus a security. We all know for XRP, we could talk price suppression till we're blue in the face, but for XRP to reach its full potential, the SEC would have to basically resolve themselves of that litigation within Ripple so that XRP can essentially, fly their wings, okay? Now, the legal issues that they're facing, that's another thing that we have to talk about, but this proposal from the Department of Justice to remove legal restrictions that prevent banks using XRP, that would have to be something that would happen first and foremost. And of course, if that were to take place, you obviously can't have the currency essentially fighting with the Securities Exchange Commission, okay? Now, to do this proposal will have a 24-month plan for implementing XRP within the United States financial system. The first phase would involve securing legal clearance, followed by testing the XRP in government payments such as tax refunds and Social Security. And then the banks would adopt XRP in their systems, and over time, the United States could build a Bitcoin reserve. Now, let's get off gear a little bit. Let's talk Doge, and I'm not talking Dogecoin, but they're trying to eliminate waste. They're trying to make the government run thin, reduce employees, and kind of just rebalance everything, okay? Now, what better way not to do that than to basically have blockchain automate that? Well, XRP kind of gives them that vehicle to do so in some form or fashion, okay? And we all know, I know how it works. I don't need to be educated with XLM. I'm sorry, with the XRP ledger, and so on and so forth. But that would be something that would eventually have to be kind of explored upon and refigured out, because that would be a whole mess for those people in charge. It would not just happen overnight. Let's just put it bluntly, okay? But banks adopting XRP in their systems, I mean, just say that 10 times and just think about your XRP that you're holding and just understand the magnitude of that statement, okay? So to do this is something where you could look for legal clearance in 1 to 3 months, and I think that's personally if this is an expedited process, and then a pilot program would shortly ensue. And this is something where it's a 6 to 12 month window. But for me, guys, I think it's more so 18 to 24 months on top of the XRP litigation with the SEC being concluded. So I personally think I'm kind of on the more the bearish side of that argument in terms of a speedy adoption if we are going to see this come through, where we'll be talking about 2 to 3 years. I think personally is what I would be looking down the barrel at if I were to tell you guys my honest opinion when this would actually be carried out, okay? Could be shorter, could be longer, who knows? But that's just kind of where I'm at. Now, the financial impact of all this, okay, this would save the United States banking system roughly $7.5 billion a year based on today's data. Now, transactional fees would free up over $1.5 trillion in capital. It could do things with crypto. It could solve debt problems. It could make, lack for better words, make America great again, okay? Now, this is something where the potential savings do exist. I think that's where you could look for the annualized savings, and this is a huge number. This is a big storyline. So if this happens, great. I think this is a good avenue. I'm not an economist. I'm not going to pretend like I am. But I will tell you guys right here, right now, that I could see this role within the United States economy really being part of why XRP is involved with a lot of different things that they're exploring, okay? So leave a comment down below. What do you guys think? Do you agree with this new proposal? Do you think that the SEC settlement happening could lead to Ripple reclassifying XRP as a simple payment network? I want to know your thoughts down below. If you guys are on X, please leave them down below as well. And be sure to follow me, like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And like I said, guys, there will be a link if you do want to start trading on BTCC. So check that out as well. Enjoy your weekend. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. And we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.